make my signature rice with me. So here I'm adding my meat stock. Then I'm going to bring my tomato base, the one I used last from my Christmas celebration. That's what I'm using today. So here I'm adding my boiled water. I always tell you, add your boiled water to your meat stock. So I'm adding my curry powder. I'll bring in my thyme. Then I'll bring in my shallots. Then I'm going to bring in my bay leaf. Then I'll bring in my seasoning. So once I add my seasoning, I'm going to bring my other spice. That's my kitchen glory, my all-purpose seasoning. Then I'll throw in my onions. Then at this point, I'll add my salt. You just have to use little salt because we're going to bring in the ingredients that make it my signature. So yeah, I'll cover it and allow it to cook. As the pot start boiling, you bring in the rice. I don't parboil my rice. I'll only wash thoroughly. Then I add to my meat, my sauce. So yeah, I've added it to my sauce. Then I'll cover it and allow it to cook. At this point, I just want to bring in turn it a little so it will not get burnt at the bottom. Once I finish doing that, I'll cover them. At this point, I'll reduce my heat and allow my rice to simmer gently. So yeah, this is my signature, the oil sauce, the sesame oil, and the oyster sauce. Once I bring my soy sauce, my sesame oil, my oyster sauce, I will put it, then I will start to turn it. At this point, it takes a lot of turning so that the ingredients will mix together very well. Guys, you know that at this point, your rice is not that soft, so it will be a bit hard. So that once you mix it together, then we are going to cover it, reduce your heat, then you allow it to simmer gently. Guys, if you make this my signature rice, you will not want to make any other rice again. So I'm adding my carrots, my green peas, then I'll just turn it together so that everything will marinate together very well. So at this point, I will now bring in my onions. Once I bring in my onions, I'll put my green pepper. Then I'm going to bring my spring onions. Then I'll just mix it together. Guys, this rice was something else. If you make this rice, you will not want to make the normal regular jollof rice. Please try it and come back to the comment section